Hi, my name is Kelly Sierra. Today we're going to be talking about Hurricane Otis. There are many people here at the morgue that are entire families, families of 6, families of 4, even 8 people, she said. I want to ask authorities not to lie. There are a lot of people who are arriving dead. This heavy grief-filled quote was given by a Katie Pereira, a 30-year-old woman who was directly impacted by Hurricane Otis. This woman, like many others in Acapulco, Mexico, is looking for loved ones that are even possibly killed in this storm. During this presentation, I will explain and inform you about this recent catastrophic event. First, I will go over the basic details of the event. Secondly, I will define the difference between a tropical storm and a hurricane. Lastly, I will discuss the impacts of the warming oceans that have such a great impact on storms such as these. So when did this happen? This event took place on Wednesday, October 28th, 2023. It hit the southern Pacific coast of Mexico, mainly hitting the city of Acapulco. The death toll was at 48 and still counting, with many still missing. 220,000 homes have been damaged. There were mud and debris filling the street, and the people were just not prepared for this level of the storm. According to CBS News, wind speeds had jumped by 115 miles per hour in one single day. This is not common, and it usually takes much longer to see this type of increase. This had started out as a tropical storm, and within 12 hours had jumped into a Category 5 hurricane, which leads us to the slide we are on. For many of us who might not live in areas that have hurricanes or tropical storms, it's important for us to understand the difference between the two so that we can understand the severity of what actually happened in Acapulco, Mexico. So therefore, I will now define and explain the difference between the two. So what is a tropical storm? According to the National Hurricane Center, a tropical storm is a tropical cyclone with maximum sustained speeds between 39 and 73 miles per hour. And see, this is what the people in the city of Acapulco were expecting. However, within 12 hours, the storm changed into a hurricane, Category 5 specifically. And so a hurricane is also a tropical cyclone, but the difference is the wind speed. See, wind speeds will start at about 74 miles per hour with a hurricane and then go on from there higher. Once a hurricane will hit 111 miles per hour, it is now considered a major hurricane, and then it will be categorized in either a Category 3, 4, or 5 on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale. The storm that hit Acapulco, Mexico was categorized as a Category 5, the highest on the scale. And just because of how quickly the storm developed and gained power, people were not prepared for that level of a hit. Had they have been, there may have been a lower number of missing persons, a smaller death toll, maybe even a non-existent death toll, and less damage to property. The rapid growth of the storm is a phenomenon that they call rapid intensification. And although rare, it's becoming more common in some areas. So what is rapid intensification, you might ask? According to the NHC, the National Hurricane Center, rapid intensification is defined as an increase in the maximum sustained winds of a tropical cyclone of at least 30 kT in a 24-hour period. But why does this happen, you might ask? Well, according to CBS News, researchers are saying that stronger storms are happening because of the warming of our oceans. 2023 saw abnormally higher temperatures in the ocean. And this is what's fueling stronger storms this year. And while we're still in hurricane season, because it doesn't end until November 30th, meteorologists are keeping a close eye on our oceans right now. So in conclusion, what did we learn today? Well, we discussed the event of Hurricane Otis, the powerful hurricane that hit Acapulco, Mexico on October 28th, 2023. This was categorized as a Category 5 hurricane. Many lives were lost, many missing, and damage was extensive. They are still trying to clean up and find people as we speak. We have to remember that hurricanes are powerful forces of wind and they're not to be taken lightly. So I encourage you all, stay safe out there in any storm because you never know what can happen. Thank you.